when I heard this, first thing I started doing was grabbing the horn, grabbing this, and start trying to see if something will stop shaking.
Yeah. The best thing for us is to get it here, check it out. Yeah. We get a lot of people want us to scratch stuff over the phone. It's hard to do that.
So up here doing our service, which is the 10K, we got to talking. We've been hearing a little bit of sound in the bottom.
Well, we're having transfer from the transmission over to the primary, and the oil level's actually dropping in the transmission. We checked the primary, it is over, it's actually gaining, because we just did the service less than 1,000 miles ago. Later year 19s have the witches, I'm calling it a witch's hat. It's a reducer right here at the main shaft, and I'll get in there and we'll get to see it. And it was supposed to slow oil transfer across. It isn't working, so that's where we're going in and putting the vent kit in. That's what we're going to do. Exactly what you want. This is what we're looking for. If you remove this, you look right down in here on the shaft, you can see this installed in there. Some 19s had these, some didn't. So we had to go and check, because you can't run the vent kit and this.
Right.
So you have to remove this per the bulletin and then install the vent kit if it's in there.
And I had one.
You did not. This is just one.
Oh, okay.
You did not. So that might explain why we're actually getting it.
Huh.
You got to remember, this has always occurred with Harleys. They've always had some.
Yep.
These, it increased.
Yeah. And they're always improving and changing throughout the whole line of series of years. They're changing, apparently, right?
Right. I mean, anytime they find something, they're doing something to
update,
to fix. You know, in this case.
So he's going to install a primary vent kit, which will help the flow of fluid.
It'll help the pressure.
Pressure.
It'll equalize the pressure between the primary and the transmission.
So that was getting out and causing one to gain on the other side.
Yeah, it was just siphoning the oil out of the...
And like Chad said, y'all did notice it has changed a little bit. They said that some ride the hell out of their bike and never have a problem with it. Hearing a little bit, and of course when we came up, I told Chad and Brian what I was hearing on the bike, and they said, hey, let's go ahead and check this out at the 10K. So that's what we found. I know a lot of people have talked a lot about this, so this would be pretty neat for us to see what exactly is going on and what they've got to do to fix that. I think that's good.
So this is where the vent's going. It'll be in this cavity right here. They send a template. Template's kind of hard to use in my opinion. But you can measure out the actual vent itself. What we've been doing, it actually lay in there, and you can see it'll be venting the other way, of course. But there's a gap from here to center. You measure that out, and I just prick it, and then we're going to drill 11 30-second hole.
So I mean, this is probably something that I shouldn't probably tackle at home.
Well, there's a couple things. It's not hard to do. It's keeping metal out of everything. We'll cover everything. We'll come over here and we'll vacuum it out, make sure we don't get any metal into anything. I wouldn't say that nobody can do it. I mean, it's not real hard.
The fabulous Denney's duo. How about that? Doing the dirty deeds on my dirty bike. Man, I'm so particular about this bike being clean. I clean it all the time.
This bike?
Not down here.
I mean, Chad's over here putting in the vent. So you're just pulling. Oh,
and it snaps in.
Like
I put a little bit of silicone on there just to get some venting.
So you drill that hole and then you worm that through there, work it through, grab it on the backside.
filter, and what it does is actually sitting there laying up underneath the frame. And from a side view, all you're going to see is just that tube. It's hard to see actually.
Very cool.
That's done. Let's go back together.
That's it.
Let's correct all of our levels, transmission and the primary, and then we'll be good to go. We all got lights. Where's yours?
Stuck to the side of my toolbox. Big yellow thing.
Oh, I got it, Chad. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like. So you drill that hole, pop that through, and there it is. Side view, like Chad was saying. Ah, that's pretty cool. And that will vent it then. And Chad's going back together. Dude, that took you 45 minutes. It's like a well-oiled.
Normally it only takes about half an hour.
About 15 minutes, you said?
That's how all that goes, right?
You ever seen anybody just coat those really just?
Yeah.
I used to, long time ago.
I used to too.
Yeah, I got in trouble.